Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we got a medic box to open up, which I already made a slice on, and then some I have on my camera, so you can get to see the cutting action with this cool Benchmade. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because I don't care about the box, is we'll go ahead and cut this off. How about that? So you get some cutting action. Okay, so we have a Pro Box number 4. Alright, now if I remember correctly, this should be a new series. Yes, so phase 2. So the first one, if you watched the first 3 videos, it was the Duty IFAC. Now we're starting our vehicle phase, all right? And then next will be EDC and then home. So there should be 3 of these, all right? This is the first one in the series. So, all right, what's this say here? Well, actually, we're not going to look at that anyway. We're going to look at the stuff. All right, so polycarbonate eye shield. Interesting. Orange eye shield. Okay, so one eye shield. Not sure of the purpose of that. I mean, obviously I want to protect your eye, but not sure why it's not just glasses and it's just one eye. Maybe we'll learn more about that in a minute. We'll see. All right, Elias modular bandage. All right, this is a, let's see, 4-inch, a flat packed 4-inch for treatment of moderate hemorrhaging or hemorrhage. All right, just looking around here, sterile. Let's see if this QR code does. Do I have my phone? Yeah, hang on. Let's see. I'm curious. Curious what this is for. Is this just a website? Is it instructions on something? Focus. Blow it up. No, it's not showing anything. Okay. Whatever. Moving on. Alright, so we got a bandage here. Alright, so what is this? Tech gauze. So 120 inch by 4.5 inch sterile rolled wrapping gauze. Okay, very good. One just huge long piece. Everything here shrink wrapped, as you can see. Alright, APLS, emergency blanket. Now this is not your Walmart, you know, $2 emergency blanket. This thing seems legit. It's so hard because it's vacuum packed in here, so this is probably way bigger normally, even just folded. Let's see, is there dimensions on here? I don't see it. Hopefully it'll be in the paperwork, but I'm curious about that. So we have like kind of a brownish, it's hard to see, there's texture here. Almost like a rain jacket. Can you see the texture through the packaging there? Interesting. Alright, so we'll see if we can read about that. Yeah, let's see. Beacon chest seal. Vented. Alright. Occlusive adhesive dressing for open chest wounds. Instructions for use. Clean around, or clean area around wound. Grip tab and remove clear liner. Okay. Place dressing centered over wounds and with adhesive side down. Yep. Press dressing firmly to skin to ensure occlusive seal. Repeat instructions with second chest seal if additional wound is present. These are super important, especially like when you get, I mean, I guess anything can puncture your chest, but gunshot wounds, stab wounds, right? If you get stabbed in a lung and there's a hole in your lung, it can't fill with air. It makes it hard to breathe, right? Not to mention it's probably filling up with fluids like blood. So having something like this in like a major event where you're seriously damaged as a person can really save your life. It really would make that much of a difference, you know. And God forbid both your lungs, you know, get punctured so you really can't breathe. It's just one of those things. So having stuff like this is not, you're not gonna find this in a, you know, Walmart first aid kit or anything like that, or dollar store. You know, this is like next level advanced you know, medical stuff. And this is something, you know, like I said, keep in your vehicle. It's like really unlikely you're ever going to use this stuff, but you just never know. And it could not just be for you. Maybe you get to an accident and you're fine, but guess what? Your loved one who was in the back seat got really messed up. And you just happen to have this in your trunk. You know, and you just happen to be at the right place at the right time and you can save someone you love. You know, it's just one of those things. Or a complete stranger for that matter. You don't know. So, like I said, having this kind of stuff, it gives me a ton of peace of mind. But what also I think is important is, especially as I accumulate more gear, if I have doubles or triples of things, I try to take them out and play with them. I try to see what it's like. You know, practice makes perfect. If you've never used one of these before and your adrenaline's going because you know someone's bleeding in front of you, dying in front of you, that's not a great time to learn how to use it. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you only have one, obviously it's probably better to save it. But if you have, you know, doubles, triples, or quadruples of different types of gear and you've never used it before, it's a really good idea to just practice. Take it out, stick it on yourself, stick it on someone else, and just see how it works. That's it. So you'd be familiar with that, you know. In the moment when things are chaotic and bloody, sometimes your brain goes to a fog. You got the fight or flight. Some people just don't know how they're going to react until a situation occurs, you know. So practice makes perfect. It's a good thing. You don't have to be a medic to practice this kind of stuff. All right, what is this? Slishman pressure wrap. Okay, interesting. The Velcro on there. Okay. A little spot for date and time. And obviously here's the wrap itself, and here's instructions on how to use it. Oh, very simple strap. Okay. Yeah, interesting. This controls bleeding. You kind of see an example of what that looks like on. Nice. Very simple. Here's the instructions for use. You want to pause right there and check it out. And then you go look at the picture. Yeah, like I said, stuff like this, normally you can go an entire lifetime and never get damaged enough to matter. Or let's say you do get seriously damaged and you don't use any of your gear. You just call an ambulance and everything works out fine. That happens too. Again, I mean, half of this stuff, when I get things like this and I prepare it with different types of medical gear, whether it's as simple as a big old box of Band-Aids or some ridiculous, you know, thing like a hemorrhage pad, I'm not just thinking about regular day life. You know, we have the availability to call 911 and have strangers rush to us, pick us up, and go fix us. Isn't that amazing? Like, do you guys even think about that? If you're in America, I mean, obviously there's those type of medical services all around the world, but not everywhere. You know, I don't know, like we grow up with it, so it seems it's second nature, but if you stop and really think about it for a second, you can just pick up a phone, hit a couple buttons, and total strangers will speed in a vehicle meant to save your life, pick you up, and go save your life. That's pretty amazing. It's going to cost you $200,000, I'm sure, in medical bills, but it's better to be alive with that than just dead, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think I just appreciate that as I get older. When I was younger, I never would think about it. Ooh, interesting. We got a challenge coin on the bottom. That's cool. Oh, I dig this one. It's black. It's got like some texture in it. It's actually super cool. Nice. People are into this kind of stuff. I do have quite a challenge coin collection. Maybe I'll show that one day. And a cool patch. Of course, you can throw this on your gear or wherever you keep your patches. And then, of course, we have our bag, our vehicle bag, and we're going to put all these goodies in and we're going to add to with future boxes. So let's take a look at that real quick. Good quality bag. Of course, again, you can throw right on the front, right on the Velcro there. But let's take a look. So snap this, zipper this. Right, plenty of attachment points on the front end. Oh, let's see, is this Velcro in? Yep, you got it. Oh, hold on. Slide this up on the table. Heavy duty Velcro on the front. Hang on, causing a ruckus. The top flap, which you can choose to use or not, by the way. You don't have to have that, but this was tucked around in the Velcro. All right, so it's definitely not opening unless you need it to open. Here's the inside looks like. All right, we got plenty of straps there. We got a flop out little pocket. We'll see how we want to utilize that. All right, Velcro to retain. 2 large pockets there. Large pocket, medium pocket, let's say. 3 more, 3.5 straps. The other side, large pocket. And some, elastic straps. So yeah, I'll see how I want to put this together, but that is this month's medic box. So where's that paperwork? Let's look at that again, see if we missed anything. All right, here's what's in this Pro Box this month. We have the APLS Trauma Blanket, Compact Mylar Lined, Heat Reflective, Point of Injury Blanket. The APLS Emergency Blanket is designed with ripstop nylon for durability and it's perfect for hypothermia management. So again, it's just a next level, beefier emergency blanket. All right, then a Schlissmann wrap, a highly versatile tool designed primarily for use with pressure dressing. The lightweight wrap forms a lasso that is easy to cinch and allows for application around an injured limb. Proven effective for adults, children, and pets. Interesting. You know, we don't really think often about, you know, pet care and pet medical situations. You know, your pet gets attacked by a coyote or something, or, you know, whatever. A hawk comes down and rips the side of your doggy open. You know, you want to be able to protect them too. All right, so what else? Emergency Bleeding Control Part 2. The Emergency Bleeding Control Part 2 course describes tourniquet principles, placement and tightening, duration and limb temperature, documentation, tourniquet training, combat application tourniquet, the CAT soft T tourniquet, emergency military tourniquet, improvised tourniquets, and tourniquet release and removal. Okay. So yeah, so Medic Academy members, that's what you have access to. So again, it's not just the gear, it's the information as well, which is honestly super important. All right, so coming next, in an in-depth course in airway and respiration, let's see, there's a back show here. All right, so number one, yeah, the vehicle pouch, then the OLAES bandage, chest seals, tack gauze, eye shield. I want to read about the eye shield. Let's see, a polycarbonate eye shield, or PES, means military and civilian pre-hospital guidelines for traumatic eye injury treatment, made of shatterproof polymer. Okay, PVC patch. There you go. Coming next, the next 2 boxes will build out your complete vehicle kit. Plus, you'll get tools to respond to fire-related emergencies. Interesting. Very cool. I'm definitely digging the medic boxes, I have to say. It's not only cool to have the gear and the peace of mind, but it's actually really awesome to get the education with it. When you get a piece of medical gear and you're like, well, what is this for? I never saw this thing, or how does this work? And then you learn about it. It's just knowledge. Knowledge that's very useful. It could save a life one day. You never know. Could even save your own life. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Medic box, 2 thumbs up. I love it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.